What's up, YouTube? What up, what up, what up, what up? Your boy Big Leaf, real on Real Radio. I ain't been on here in a while with y'all. Functioning, politics, none of that. Get some more people in here before I talk.
Help me.
Go up,
So,
no, go up. Go. Ask your mama.
come on. I can't turn the light off.
Okay, that's fine. Leave it on.
Turn it off.
Yeah, leave it on. I'll turn it off.
Okay, can you turn it off for me? Come
Yeah,
here.
I will. I will.
Come here. Come here. My mom is giving me spanking. The tower is charging.
What up, y'all? Man, I'm not speak Mandarin. Straight up. I got China in here. Hmm. What up with y'all tonight? How y'all feeling out there in this world? Shout out to my boy Johnny Dollar, rest in peace. We lost a real one, a living legend recently. Oh, it's Arabic? Okay, for sure. You know what? Yeah, I don't speak Arabic. We don't write Arabic or none of that. So I'm thinking it's Mandarin. And so I done reached all the way out to the Middle East. They got my Arab brothers in the house. What up? Shout out to y'all, to the Middle East, to my Arabs. Okay, for sure. What part of the Middle East you been to? I have family that lived over there in Dubai. Actually, my big cousin lived over there for a long, long time. Mm, UAE, huh? So, yeah, there's some beautiful places all over the world, not just here in America. Yeah, everywhere they got places, things that other places don't have, you know what I'm saying? So there's some things over there that we don't have over here. There's stuff over here we don't have over there, you know? Uh, I got love for a lot for all though. You know what I'm saying? We all bleed the same color. That's one thing about it. What up, KWO 75? What's poppin'? Talk to me, I talk back. I ain't went live in a long time. Ain't really been inspired to. You know what I mean? I'm from my mama's womb, Via, California. Where you from? You from the east? You from the west? Oh, what? New Jersey? Oh, yeah, I got love for New Jersey, no doubt. What's up, New Jersey? Yeah, one of my big brothers from Plainfield, New Jersey. He ended up in California. Actually, was raised in California, but he was telling me he grew up in the same neighborhood that George Clinton's from. Yeah, yeah. His dad was like, he had older parents. It's my big bro from another mother. He had older parents, so his dad, he was telling me a story like how his dad was running around like in the early 20s and shit, like in the 30s in New Jersey, and it was real. He was telling me how the blacks and the Italians did mingle with each other, but just in a different way. What up, my nigga? Oh, Whitney Houston. I didn't even know. I thought Whitney Houston was from. Well, I know Ike Turner's from St. Louis, and I never really looked into Whitney Houston was from. But I would have thought the South or maybe even St. Louis. Oh, okay, Newark. Huh? Okay. hmm So there's a lot of talent that came out of Jersey though. A lot of people sleep on. A lot of our legends came out of New Jersey. Are you saying Whitney's from New Jersey? Man, I did not know that. That's crazy work right there. Like I said, I know George Clinton, P-Funk, Parliament Funkadelic was, he's from there. Every now and then I look up to see like what region, what area that artists are in or where they come from. Oh, Warwick? Yeah, that's her auntie though, right? Dionne Warwick? Okay, what? George Benson? Oh, get out of here. What? Man, I did not, man, George Benson got some hits too people don't know about. Yeah, Dionne, yup. Yeah, I did not know. I did not know George Benson was from New Jersey. That's crazy. Everybody always scream New York, but nah, music was good. Music was coming from all over. It wasn't just New York. Oh shoot. It was not just New York. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I'm black, my bad. I was ashing my nigga stick and threw it over the balcony. Man, that's crazy. George Benson, huh? I might have to listen to some of his music tonight. Yeah, it's not what it used to be. The theory of music has changed. Uh, you know, when I came into music, it was solely analog, reel to reel, ADAT. Everything was analog, And then I want to say by the time I turned 20, the year 2000, right? Music had went and started going digital, and a lot of people wasn't on board with the music going digital. Then let's go fast forward 20 years after that, we're in a time of AI. Yeah, real to real was the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of matter of fact, like different time, different like oh you had cassette tapes, CDs, records, right? All of them different forms of music symbolizes different quality of music. So I was like a fan of the cassette tape. I'm not gonna stunt. There was good quality music on the cassette tape. They sold us, when CDs came out, all CDs are better, but there was like a loss of quality that went in when CDs came out. It was clear, the clarity was there, but it wasn't like that good old cassette tape. Cassette tapes don't skip. Um, then you have like the vinyl, the records, right? That's before all that. Records were cool, but if you didn't have like no top notch record player, then your music didn't sound. You didn't have that quality there. You'll get a lot of hissing and a lot of back sound of the music. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't that clear, that popping right. Um, but the cassette tape is what I was a favor of. I was a fan of the cassette tape. Um, we actually, man, was so cold with it, man. We used to know how to record. I know you remember this. Put toilet paper in the top of the cassette tape, press the record and play button down to record over the cassette, over the tape itself, to put new music on there. So, that's how we do a lot of stuff that will be on the radio station. We couldn't get the music that was playing on there. We'll just record it live and direct. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot of people would scratch their records, man. That's how you know it was a good song. That favorite song was the one that was scratched on the record. You know what I'm saying? Like every other song will play on that record, but the song that got played the most. You know. But yeah, I mean, records still have a place in music though too. You know what I mean? Just because of the unique quality, the unique sound of records. Right. Yeah. But now we're in the land of the AI, time of the AI music, extremely digitized. Some people are a fan of it, some people aren't. Personally, I know that if your music is mediocre, if you're making music and it's not that good or it's all right, if you run through the AI, it will be better. That's what I could say to that. It's undefeated. Yeah. You say it's scary. Why you say it's scary? You must be talking about music being AI, right? Anything that we introduced new to, that's scary. You know what I mean? When people first got introduced to the computer, that was scary for a lot of people. So a majority of people didn't cross over to computer technology. They didn't learn how to compute. You know. And what happens is if you don't stay, with the times, then you get left behind. I mean, like really, I believe that AI music has been introduced to us for a long time now, way before we knew about it. Um, I just hear the music how it comes out AI, and I hear the stuff that was made previously, and I could say honestly that a lot of music we've been listening to for maybe the last 20, 30 years, maybe longer, has been AI music. Because I know this much, when when we get introduced to something, as far as the masses, the people, the majority, man, that shit's been around for 30 to 50 years already. We just on the late show. We don't get things firsthand. You know who gets first things firsthand is the upper echelon, the 1%. Like when we got CDs, man, they already had CDs out. They were in the form of laser discs in like the 70s and the 80s. So like people that had a extreme amount of wealth, they didn't they were they didn't go to VHS tapes. They weren't on VCR tapes. These people had laser discs. They were watching like 1080p quality and like Blu-ray quality. Back in the 70s and the 80s, we didn't know about it because we're not the 1%. If you think I'm lying, just look up Laserdisc. Look up like some old cartoons like He-Man. It's on Laserdisc. What's another one? He-Man. Um, Anything that was in the 80s is on Laserdisc. So let me ask you this: is you still in Jersey? That's one place on the East Coast I would go visit, man. No BS. Like everybody's like, man, I gotta go see New York, but nah, it's too many rats. Um, Too many rats in the city of New York. I'm good on all that. All that being crammed together, too many people, all that. I'm not with none of that. So I think Jersey may be a place I would rather go visit on the East Coast, outside of anywhere else. Connecticut, Delaware. I've been through Philly, didn't like Philly, ain't a fan of Philly at all. Dirty city. But I'm gonna say this: one city I did go to that I like, that I got love for, shout out to, is VA, Virginia. I fuck with Virginia all day long. But it's crazy because when you mention the East Coast, you always forget about VA. VA just really don't get mentioned, but Virginia is East Coast though. So, I got love for VA, straight up. Yeah. Yeah, it's the first time I've been live in a long, long time. Let's see if there's anything new on there on the sidebar. Right in. Okay. live video. What's that about? Let me click on this real quick. What? See if we get some more people up here, more than 2 people. I was up to 15, 18, I don't know. It is what it is. I ain't tripping. Like I said, I ain't been live in a minute. What a good question to ask. Let's see, how many people like Donald Trump? Yeah, this must be new. You can start a poll. Last time I was live, I don't believe you could do that, but I just started off. This be my first one. How many people agree with bombing Iran? Since I got my Middle Eastern people in here coming through here, yeah, put that poll up first. something. Oh, hell, I'm paused again. Diabolical. Diabolical. Why the hell did just pause again? Diabolical. Again. I just did that. Just pause the motherfucking game. Diabolical. Pieces don't let you move. One of them little fries, so I gotta move this. If I can move one of them move that. What kind of shit is that? What time is it?